So, Justin, you've got a new technique for helping veterans to deal with their nightmares. Can you tell me a little bit about how it works?
Well, it's called planned dream interventions, and I came across it a couple of years ago in America, and decided it was so good I needed to bring it over here, which is what I'm now doing and testing it. But essentially, it's all about helping people who are experiencing traumatic nightmares, which can be very pervasive and all-encompassing for veterans. It's about kickstarting their brain's own processing so that instead of being woken up, their brain keeps them asleep and continues to process through the trauma.
So they can sleep soundly through the night. I mean, it sounds amazing if something like that can work. Can you give me an example to show exactly what might happen, say, in a particular case?
Yes, absolutely. So let's this is a real example of a veteran who's experiencing nightmares of guys chasing him with guns. He would normally wake up at the scariest point, which was when he was kind of back against the wall. So in that particular example, the chap concerned, he had a big interest in a hobby is photography. So instead of having guys with guns chasing him, what he envisaged was that everyone was carrying SLRs with long lenses and that they were all running around as a kind of paparazzi rat pack trying to look for a celebrity. So it's about changing the whole situation. And the key thing is it must feel good. And that's how the process works. And for him, his sleep improved dramatically within a night or two of that idea. Doesn't always work like that, but it can be so dramatic.
Well, it does sound like a remarkably simple technique. Why do you think it's so effective?
Well, I think it's all about engaging the natural healing processes within the brain that we know more about now, and REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, and the dream process is all fundamental to this. So we're basically enabling the brain's healing mechanism to work better, and I think that's why we're seeing the good results.
Well, you mentioned the results. Can you just say very briefly what sort of data you're getting back from your study?
Okay, well, we're in the middle of the study, but so far, of the 24 veterans who've completed pre and post measures, 16 have been successful using this intervention. And success means they're sleeping a lot better. They may not be sleeping perfectly, but most importantly and interestingly, their PTSD scores, and about 90% have got PTSD diagnosis, their PTSD scores have dropped by an average of half, which is really encouraging for basically a 3-hour group session that they're attending.
Yeah, and for some people who maybe haven't worked with veterans, it's easy, isn't it, to underestimate quite how severe these sleep problems can be. In the final seconds, how much of a difference are you finding this intervention is making for people's day-to-day lives?
Well, I think it's just enabling people to function better. I mean, the problem that you mentioned is can be really significant. Cases of strangling your partner in the middle of the night. I mean, this is not run-of-the-mill stuff. This is an extreme and serious issue.
Well, I wish you well with the continuing project, and contact details at the end of the blog. Justin Havens, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Matthew.